Yeah,
No.
is this any better?
Yes, but now I have a bunch of emergencies, so we'll have to
Okay.
talk,
Well,
schedule for tomorrow. Bye.
we can talk tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. We're doing a little bit of research into potential what wedding locations, venues, things. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. So we're kind of just
yeah.
trying to get that figured out.
There's the resort place. With the
Yeah, no, but we're looking for like naturey
more
spots. We have a
scenic,
couple good.
more
Yeah.
scenic ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We have a couple, so we're gonna go check one. Um. Yeah, one more time, and then
Yeah, you gonna go up to the
Mhm.
nudist colony and just
And nudist colony?
yeah deal with the nudists
Yeah.
during your little camp
Sounds
vibe.
like a good time. Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I hope you find a place you like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a couple that we're kind of yeah, going back and forth between because one of them is super interesting and pretty, but not as maybe logistically sound. The other one's kind of very simple, pretty, not as interesting, but still real good.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah. So we're gonna do that. I'll probably not stay awake for much longer after we're done with that.
yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm
And
gonna be awake either. I'm just kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
putzing around today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Sunday vibes.
Yeah, Sunday vibes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are arriving, so I need to get off the phone because
Okay.
last time when we were here, I was being a phone guy as well.
Okay. Enjoy not being a phone guy.
Okay, thank you. See ya. Bye.
Yellow.
Hello?
How are you doing?
Doing good?
Oh.
Are you guys using the tunnel for something?
No. I was just taking a run. I thought this was a good
Okay.
place to like play with how I run, because nobody would come here. But then you're here, so I guess it's not a good place to
Yeah,
play with
no, I
my
was
run.
also not really expecting anyone to be in here, not gonna lie.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run back to my bike now. I'm gonna try to do
Alright.
it silly like. I'm gonna try a silly run. So if you want to watch me run silly, you can watch me run silly.
That's okay, I give you your privacy, no worries.
All right. All right. Well, have a good day.
Right, I'm Antoine, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Tad. We've met before. I was just in a pig mask. With Ember and Mr. Smiley.
Oh, really? How is Amber doing?
Not great. Not great.
We have heard she's in the prison.
She's on a sack hold that she put herself on, and now she can't get out, and they're kind of neglecting her in there. So she was in shambles yesterday. I don't know what's going on with her. We're trying to get her out, cause that's no good. Like, just go to therapy, man. You don't have to go to a place where they lock you in a room and then forget about you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what she was telling me there. Why is she in Bolingbrook? Or is it prisons, especially in the United States, does not sound like the place for mental.
No, it's
If
because
you're mentally ill.
There's a place called Parsons that's the actual mental hospital, but they took down like all the fences and stuff, so people can just have free reign of the city if they're at Parsons, so they don't really use it. Um, and it doesn't protect the people in there from people outside, and it doesn't protect the people outside from the people inside. So basically, they're using the prison as a mental hospital, which is not what it should be used for. I think she'd be better off in like ICU. You know, at the hospital. Yeah, but you know, because you can
Hope she's
control
getting
who
better
goes in
soon.
there. I hope so too.
Hope she returns to her normal maniac everyone killing state
Yeah, she.
and putting everything on fire like a normal person.
Uh,
Awesome. Arsonist.
I think she's
Right,
probably
yeah.
not had a lot of fire in her life lately. That's. I guess I'm no. You might know better. You've been in Bolingbrook, right? Does it have fire anywhere that she can just stare at?
I've only been today for the first time.
Oh yeah, I saw you had a warrant yesterday.
We had a warrant because I fled from a traffic stop.
Wow. You're just a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah, but I had a weapon on me, so I didn't want the guy to frisk me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's watch how I run.
Want me to sing "Eye of the Tiger" to you?
Oh, it's so hard to run that. Like, I just got so tuckered out so quick.
Okay. Right.
Okay. I'm changing back to my normal run. This is nuts. I just wanted to make myself giggle. You know, it when you run in a different way, it hits a whole bunch of different muscles. It's weird.
We.
Yeah. If I do it too much, I'll get sore. Anyway, it was nice to see you. I'm gonna
Alright.
stop being a weirdo in a train tunnel now.
Okay. You have a great one.
You too.
Thad, I'm sorry I haven't been able to call you sooner. I do hope you are well.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I think it's just been a one of those days where it's simultaneously incredibly chill and also a lot of ponderous thoughts weigh upon my mind. One of those days.
Yes, I understand.
I see you've been keeping yourself busy.
Have I? I suppose.
Wanted to check in on you as I know that I was only able to keep up with texting barely today. For that, I do apologize.
It's fine. I send a lot of texts.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Just keeping you updated. Just doing what I do.
What's on your mind?
I don't know.
You seem a little down.
I'm okay. I just have been dealing with a lot of emotions today. I have not kept myself busy. And solitude lots of times brings a lot of thoughts that bring a lot of emotions.
Indeed. Would you like to talk about them?
If you would like to, I'm just now approaching your rock.
Indeed. I can be there shortly.
I will see you soon.
Indeed.
Hello.
Excellent time for a meeting, isn't it?
Every time is an excellent time for a meeting.
I suppose such, but I'll have to say, at this very moment, we are uniquely equipped for a most spectacular view.
Okay.
Well, perhaps I am
Everything
more
looks-
speaking for myself.
Gray to me. Well, truthfully,
Oh.
more pink because of the mask.
Are you colorblind?
The mask has a film over the eye.
Ah, I understand now.
Mm.
Sorry you found yourself in the cups of solitude on this day.
People get busy or they're not able to wake up or any number of reasons. With sleep, I don't take it personally. Like we were speaking a few days ago, I may have thrown a fit. I've just been
Is this
thinking a lot.
Of course. Is this in regards to myself? Or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
So yes and yes. Because you are, of course, included in the general.
Of course. Would you like to share some of the thoughts you have been having?
Father has seemed to change direction. Or rather, refined his original direction. His original goals. And they're good. They're better. They're better than what was happening. But people don't trust that. And so they poke him and poke him. And they make it worse for themselves. And they make it worse for me. Because then I'm forced to choose my battles. When before there was only the one choice. And I was winning. Only that's a lot of that's not very humble of me. I don't think I was winning so much as he was just deciding on his own, and it happened to be going my way. He is openly admitting affection toward his children now.
Is that such?
He says you too where I can hear him, but I don't know whether or not to trust that. Because just like everyone else in this city, I know his reputation. But I also know him. So, what do I trust? My experience? Or what people say? And it's really easy for me to make that choice. I'm going to trust my experience because people say things about me all the time as well. And part of me thinks that maybe they're right. And then I start feeling like I'm Kenneth Jesperson, leaning into what people think I'm going to do. And then I think maybe he's right. But of course he's not. Because you have to be who you need to be for yourself, not who other people expect you to be. So when they call him and they yell at him and they tell him what they expect from him, which is the worst possible intentions and the worst possible actions, and they compare him to Chatterbox and say Chatterbox is such a better man than he is despite killing his own people. I don't know what they expect to accomplish. What they get is me having to convince him that we do not need to kill the person he was just on the phone with. We don't need to. And here are all the reasons we don't need to that will benefit him. Because just benefiting the world isn't enough. It has to benefit him, so I'm just grateful that I'm grateful when the people who call and poke him are people who well, they are of some benefit to him. Keeping them alive benefits him and benefits his family. I am scared that now that he has refound his goal, someone is gonna make him angry enough to change it back. Change it back to the one that I have to fight a lot more, and the one that I'm incapable of fighting. Because I've tried. I haven't just tried it with him, I've tried with my grandma, it's... When people are dead set on doing something the wrong way, it's really hard to convince them there are other ways. Because they've already thought of those other ways and dismissed them. So that's one of the things I've been thinking about.
So just the lighthearted, easy things then.
I would say that that's the that's the one that worries me the most. So that's probably the least of the lighthearted. He gave me a new directive I'm not allowed to tell you, but it's funny, and I don't think he realized he was giving a directive. It'll be easy. It's easy. It's easy for me. It's an easy one. But I'm frustrated because right now there's a sham of a case against Ethan Moon. Or Ian Moon, sorry. I always get, when I see Ethan too close to when I'm speaking, I say his name, or I say Ian if I've seen him, and it's just...
Phonetically, the names are very similar.
They're very similar. Okay, so I'm talking about Ian Moon, not Ethan Nash, Ian Moon. He kidnapped Patrick Dussault. And he started training Patrick Dussault. And after 24 hours, Joshua found Patrick Dussault. Eventually, I don't know how long after they found him this was, Joanna and Ian talked on the phone, I believe. And Joanna said, "People are hunting you. You should turn yourself in. You'll be safer with the police." So Ian went to the police and said he was there under duress. And he turned himself in. They have no evidence of anything he's done. They have Patrick's testimony. They have Ian's testimony. Well, not the testimony. Their interviews, their police interviews. Ian made a joke about how, because they asked him why he did what he did. He made a joke about wanting a brother who could give him discounts on donuts and milkshakes. It was a joke in bad taste. But the cops decided that was enough to give him a hag charge.
Classic.
For human trafficking. Ian, who has not, he's had, I think maybe he's been pulled over once. He's not done anything since he's been back in the city. Suddenly, with a human trafficking charge because he made a joke. And his bail conditions were that he is not allowed to speak with his family. 6 specific people. 6 confirmed smileys, including me, who nobody has ever confirmed with me nor Kenneth that I am a smiley. That would matter in that case, you know. Perhaps Ian confirmed it. I don't know. All I know is I keep seeing my name in things when nobody has talked to me, which I guess it's the way the world works, but it is annoying. And the docket is a mess for his case. They've put audio files in the docket so anyone can listen to it and hear the witnesses' voices and know who they are. And I can guarantee if the Smileys were someone like the Manor or ADMC or any other big gang, all of those witnesses would be dead by now. Every one of them would have been hunted. And so, and also some of them, it's not clear why they're witnesses. I understand Patrick. I understand Ian's audio being there. I understand Joshua because Joshua was the one who found Patrick. But then there's Jojo and Callista Bell. Perhaps they found out he was missing. I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Anyway, a lot of it seems to be about the Smileys, and though we're not supposed to know about this, they're trying to do a plea deal, and the cops have decided that they want him to have life in prison for 1 count of human trafficking and 1 count of torture, when it should be kidnapping and torture anyway. And why do they want it to be a life sentence? Because he's a Smiley and there's reputation. Eliza, do you know how much the Smileys have done since the collapse?
I'll have to say I know not.
Very little. And nothing that they have any proof for. Nothing that they have any proof for. They're trying to throw him in prison as a preventative measure instead of as rehabilitation. Go in there for life. You don't even have a chance to commit more crimes. And why are they doing that? Because Ian is under the control of Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley could tell Ian to do anything and he'd do it. I'd hazard to say that, though perhaps not brainwashed in the same manner, you can say that about any gang member in the city. Their leader says jump, they say how high. So that's my anger. That's where my anger is. That and the fact that Ember has herself on a psych hold, and they left her in a room all alone and didn't check on her for days, and she came out of it without her prosthetic arm, bloody and malnourished, and she passed out on Ken and I as we visited her in visitation, which, by the way, she called Ken, the person she's been trying to avoid because she couldn't figure out how to get help. We were the only people there for her. I had to search down a DOC, which I found Michael, and he did help once I noted what the issue was. And I guess Ember had tried to call Stacy, and Stacy called Oxby, and Oxby came to get her, to take her to the hospital. That's all we know, but still, she was there for days. Already in pain because she has a bullet lodged in her back. So I've been concerned about Ken and angry about the conditions my two siblings are currently going through. And Signy got married yesterday. And we had the same talk I tried to have with you about what love is actually like. Obviously, I get different answers from different people. It's something I never got to experience growing up. I went from having a crush to not getting to have emotions. All of my long-term relationships, I've only had two, and one of them I was quite young. I was in middle school when I had one of them. Well, they ended when the person I was with figured out that I could not love them. I'll say now I feel a fondness for one of them that I didn't feel at the time. Just upon getting all those memories flooding back earlier this year. I feel like maybe I owe him an apology. Although I don't think we would have stayed together. His love was very obsessive. Had I the wherewithal to be frightened, I probably would have been frightened by him. At least before the relationship, and after the relationship, I would have been frightened of him. During the relationship, it was fine. Signy said it's really hard to differentiate between love sometimes, because, you know, you'll have platonic friends who maybe you're even sexually attracted to or whatever, and then you'll have relationships. It feels much the same, except there's something extra, and we discussed it for quite a while until we came down to the word yearning. Yearning has a sort of desperation implied. I don't know that I've ever felt it. Except I felt the desperation. I talked to Ken about it yesterday, and desperation is much like I feel when I'm broken and I need my handler. Only there's a very different power structure there. And until recently, there was no love involved in that. I didn't like my handler. I was glad when she died. And that's not something I can say about anyone else in my life who's died. But right now I feel it for Ken and I feel it for you, and it's not... That's not the romantic love, though. It's still not the right kind of yearning. It's more desperation and less need for companionship with a specific person. Need for attention from a specific person. Need for affection. I'm still in a place where I just need affection in general. Make up for a lifetime of not a lot. I need to know I'm worth it. I'm gonna share an old poem with you. I'm worried that all I'm capable of being is who I was made to be. distracted now. The people telling me what to do and who to be seem to actually care about me, so maybe I'll be a little different, but I'm still the person I was made to be, you know? Allowed to be. You know, having free will was hard. But even when I thought I had it, I didn't have it.
I hope one day these bounds can be broken so you will have an opportunity to explore that for yourself.
Just take away my pain again. I'll die sooner, but I don't even know if I care anymore. I mean, I obviously do because I got my Bertha mask out today because I was thinking too much. But Ken hasn't. He hasn't been desperate enough to use me in a way that is that would definitely be against my will, you know. He hasn't done that. When that happened, I had the free will. And so I almost feel like I'm safer for myself here. I mean, you do something bad and somebody else tells you to do it and you have no choice but to do it. It absolves a little bit of the guilt, not all of it. You're still guilty. It's still you who did it, but it's you feel different about it, you know. But like when you have free will and you decide to do something even though you know it's not, you know you shouldn't, you know you're not going to feel good about it afterwards, that's your own damn fault any way you slice it. So it's difficult either way, but in this way it feels like I don't feel like you're ever going to give me an order that I would feel bad about, right? But I really don't feel like Ken would either. So long as I'm thinking about the Ken that I know and not the Ken that people told me he is. The Ken who chains me up in his bedroom so I don't sleepwalk. And when I say I love you before I go to sleep, he says, "You too, son." He still doesn't say the fucking word. But the first time I said it, he just wouldn't say anything, you know? miss my dad every day. My real dad. And I have to live with the fact that I'm the one who took him out of this world. But I also have to acknowledge the fact that not only did he order it, he was suffering. It wasn't a good life he was living.
No.
And I sure do wish he were still around. Well, if he were still around, actually, you and I wouldn't be in this position where you're my handler, and I wouldn't have Ken as a handler, because my dad would be my handler still, but... He was the reminder of the one thing I did in my life that I regret. Like, I made the decision, because as much as I like to say I've never had free will, from the ages of 16 to just having turned 28, my dad and I were each other's handlers, and we didn't really do much. We were very careful not to give each other orders most of the time. Like, there was a lot of free will in there. And I guess I was the one who decided to use the control I had over him to my own advantage, although I made excuses that it was to his advantage too, because our solace was threatened. Our lives were threatened. The cops are part of the cult. I could have just talked to them. They would have been dirty cops about it and just thrown a guy in there, and it would have been in prison for a preventative measure, like Ian Moon, you know? Just throw a little bit of my power around that way, but instead, I ordered my father to go kill my stalker. And he killed my stalker. And he killed my stalker's sister, because she just happened to be there. And then I panicked, and I thought, well, I'm going to commit my father. I'm going to put him in a mental hospital because he's uncontrollable. Oh no. And I couldn't do it because the mental hospitals, they were like kind of run by the cult, and at least the ones near us, and they were ones that I'd spent time in as a child, and I couldn't send them to him. I couldn't send him to them because they're fucking obsessed with Freud for some reason, and it's just the worst. They're just the worst people. And also, though I didn't know it, I mean, maybe my mom was still there. He could have seen her again, but I didn't know that anyway. Now I'm using memories I had before. I just had because of the memory flood, and I'm using memory. Anyway, I didn't, and he got sick with kidney issues, and and went senile, and then that was the last year of our life together. He went from being mean to being forgetful to being hurtful to being just asleep a lot. He tried to kill me like a couple times a week, maybe sometimes every other night. And I don't want the him back from then. I want the him back from before I made that decision. Because I blame all of his health problems on me for making him do that for me. He got sick not long after that, and I know, like, rationally, I know it probably had nothing to do with that, you know? What I'm trying to say, sort of, by telling you this horrific story, Eliza, is that, the reason I apologize to you so much is because you didn't ask for this, because I've also had the experience that you're having where I didn't ask for the power over someone else. You need to answer that, you can.
Hi, Tony. Is it okay if I give you a call back? Sorry. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Sorry, continue.
I don't know, it was just that mostly, like, it's funny as a kid who never had free will, having control of the will of someone else was really difficult for me. Like, both my dad and I hated it. We hated being in control of each other. It was fucking awful. The amount of times that we, you know, we're sitting at the dinner table and it's like, pass the salt. It was like, no, that's just, yeah, I mean, if you want. As if pass the salt would have been an order. It's just like, this is just politeness, you know?
Of course.
I've noticed you doing that.
Doing what?
Saying something that sounds like an order and then clarifying that it's not an order. We got it.
I try to
now.
make sure it's clear.
We got it now. You gave me an order. I know how it sounds. I know you start it with Camembert. I know. We got it. No need to tiptoe. You got a little code word in there.
Clarity is important.
Yeah. And you can give me orders without the Camembert, and I will decide whether or not I want to do it. Just like God intended.
Indeed.
But I'll tell you what, Eliza, I'd probably do it anyway. That's just the kind of person I am. Like, even when I'm not being controlled, I guess, even with people who don't have that kind of power over me. Oh, Eliza. Do you need to go back and get food, or are you able to accept some birria ramen from me?
That's okay. Honestly, I'm just a little dehydrated, but it's okay. I'll, it's a unserendipitous timing, I'll have to say.
I got some boba. I could rub some dirt in it.
As much as I appreciate the gesture, I cannot accept the dirt boba. Thank you, though. It's
All
not
right.
Dracula rules.
Anyway, this is the kind of thing I think about. And then, like, I also think about, like, like, if I see a blue sky and you see a blue sky, are we seeing the same kind of blue sky?
Likely not.
Probably not. We probably got different cones in our eyes and everything. It looks different, but we just assume that everyone sees it exactly the same way, you know? And, should we... And I can walk you to New Babylon. You can get yourself some water.
It's quite all right. Fortunately, I do have to end the conversation shortly, but here, it's, I rode my bike here. I'm sorry that all of these things have been weighing heavily on your mind.
You know, even if there was nothing to weigh heavily on my mind when I'm alone, it just kind of, that's just what it happens. It's something that, you know, a therapist would help, but my therapist here stabbed me, and the others are hard to get to, so,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. So now I guess you're my therapist. I just talked at you forever.
Yeah, always happy to listen.
Yeah, but sometimes I want to listen too, so you need to talk to me forever. Talk at me forever sometime. 'Cause-
I think I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. And
But
then you-
yes, I will, when I have ample to yap about, I will give you some yappage.
Listen, I know that I'm useful to you simply because you're my handler. Like, I can be of use to you that way. But I feel the most useful when I can support you, lend an ear, that kind of thing.
I appreciate that.
That's
You have done that plenty of times. I hope you know.
how we became friends.
It is
We
indeed.
give it for each. I mean, I do talk a lot though. I'm a yapper.
Eh. You know me. I'll let you know if I'm ever not in the mood for yapping, I suppose.
Yeah, you just won't answer my calls, my
It's,
texts.
I'm simply going to say, Tad, it is not
I know it's
an insult meant towards you. It is
It's
simply
because
because
I'm a-
I've found myself in a unique position where I'm being pulled in multiple directions, and
well.
it's very strange.
Listen, I know that conversations with me, talks with me, they take a while. Not only am I a slow talker, but I talk a lot and I get deep in the weeds. So like, you kind of gotta have the time and energy for me, and that's.
I do want to make sure I set aside proper time.
But you could also just like be like, yo, Tad, I'll get back to you when I do have time to have a conversation like you have, because if you do that, then I can clarify if it's something that's not going to take that long. Like today, I was just bored. It was not a big deal. Like we didn't even have to have this conversation necessarily. I know Bertha was out, and it made it seem like maybe we needed to have this conversation, but. It's just me thinking about things. I can think about things without talking to people about them. It's fine.
Of course.
And is it nice to have someone to talk to? Sure, but whatever. But sometimes it's gonna be things that are maybe a little more urgent. It's good you weren't on your bike. Let's just say that. But once you're up, you should get on your bike and go back to New Babylon and get yourself a drink, okay?
I should probably do that, maybe.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
This is the first time I've had this problem in like a couple of weeks, so I've been doing good.
Maybe it's my fault because I brought it up in text today, how you always pass out. And you were supposed to be getting food, I guess, but then did you get any water? for on your runs today? Like
Yeah, we have enough water. I just haven't.
when you
It's been
go
busy.
when you go to those farms, does one of you at least have a gun?
Yeah, honestly, we usually don't visit the farms too often, TPQH.
Okay. I mean, I'm just worried because, I'm from farmland.
Of course. Yeah,
And,
people make sure that they, prefer that we avoid it, but, ugh.
Maybe ask for permission.
I know at the grapeseed farm with all the cows, we have Wendy's permission to milk those.
All right. That you weren't at the grapeseed farm though.
We were not.
No. And I got kind of worried when I saw the rangers putting you in with the deer, because the deer pen is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Way more dangerous than the cows.
I think in the lighting, because of the way we were crouching, they thought we were emaciated deer.
I see. They thought deer drove that vehicle there.
No, they just thought that the vehicle was left there by someone.
I see. Well, you should go get drink. You should go get a drink. I'm not here to judge your.
Nah, it's okay. I can hear it in your tone.
Liz, I'm just a farmer, I'm not.
course.
Do what you got to do to survive, like they're rich. They got a pool and everything, Just,
They do.
all right, go get
In
your
ground
water.
and everything.
Or tea or whatever you drink.
All right.
Leaf water.
You got this, Tad, okay?
Yeah.
Road's going to be rocky, but you've got this.
Hey, so do you, man.
I appreciate that. Oh, what happened with Ken?
What do you mean? Oh, with the blood under my finger?
Yeah.
He says when I was sleepwalking, I got out of the car and got road rash.
Oh.
And I must
Ew.
not have cleaned all of the blood off my hands. Because it wasn't him. He was just, being old and doing other things that day. Fuck him,
Well, to wait. Until next
Yes.
time. Stay strong. You've got this.
I know she's not here. I know she's not here, everyone. I know she's not here. Tad is hopeful. I know she's at Prodigy, following her dreams.
Hello?
Hey, you need me to go? You need the hill? I can leave.
No, it's okay. You can come with.
You can have the hill.
You want to come with us?
No, I'm waiting for a call.
Pensively sitting. Are we
I
really gonna
can't
mess
hear
up his
you.
like
I can't hear you.
meditation?
You gotta speak up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a call, but I can. I can.
you gotta watch out.
this is.
I can wait for a
there's a
call
helicopter.
anywhere, so I'll just
All right, she's not worth it, man. She's not worth it.
No, it's
You can do better.
Born lover, huh?
It's tough for all of us out here, okay?
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
Fred Mango's got the right
you
idea.
just leave the boys. Oh, okay, don't. All right,
Yeah,
watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out, there's a helicopter there.
And there's
Yeah.
cannonballs too. Watch
There's
out for that.
cannonballs. You gotta watch out for the cannonballs.
They're cannonballs. What? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I've calmed down quite a bit since listen, you're making my job harder. I'm over here trying to diffuse things and pick my battles and trying to encourage him to take the right steps and discourage the wrong steps. And then he gets one call from you where he's told he's worse than Chatterbox who kills his own people. And he suddenly wants to kill you, and I have to convince him that that's a bad idea. Now, it was easy to convince him that killing you was a bad idea because you're a doctor. You're good for the whole city, including him. If other people, someone else had done that, I don't know how to swing it. I have to convince him that it's good for him. It's good for him to keep them alive. It's good for him to do it. And especially if it's someone I don't know, it's going to be hard. And I feel like everyone's trying to make it harder. Every time I get to encourage a good thought that comes to his head, someone comes by and doesn't trust it and tells him who he is, and what he wants to do is to lean into that. You tell him he's a bad man, he's going to lean into being a bad man. You give him the opportunity to change, maybe some of the things he does will stop happening. But not if everyone continues to judge him by his past. He spent time in prison for it. He's already done his penance. He barely has done anything since everyone came back to the city. He's barely done anything.
And
lately
you're
he's been doing lately he's been doing things because people keep telling him what a bad man he is.
You know, Ted, it's really easy for you to say that.
Is it really easy for
When-
me to say that?
I don't know. It seems so. Because
Is
you
it
know
really
that the
easy?
stuff that he does is bad.
Well, you know
You-
what?
And
Most
you
of the
know
stuff-
it, and you've told me.
You know what, though? Most of the stuff that I've seen him do since he does the bad things, like with the bad things, most of the stuff I've seen him do has been good. It's just in those little bits of, like, agitation, like, he gets very angry very easily. And then he makes a declaration. And whoever is around gets that order. So you were talking to him, and I was there, and as soon as he hung up, first of all, he has feelings, Stacy. You can't
I
say,
know.
yeah, he has feelings, and he's gonna get angry. If you compare him to a different kind of psychopath, like Chatterbox is not better
He-
than him. He's worse.
He
He's worse in
compared
some ways
himself-
and better in other ways.
compared him- he
compared
said-
himself because that's who Ember wants, and that's who you guys want to
Well,
give Ember
no.
back to. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we want
Yeah, that's-
Ember to be for herself. That's
No,
what
of
I
course.
want.
Of course. That's what we want too.
And if
We have never, ever made Ember choose. We've never
Right.
made Ember choose.
You-
She's the one
'cause you
choosing
choose
because
for
the
her.
clowns are No, I don't choose for anyone, Stacy.
well, you done.
And he hasn't
You're also-
chosen for her.
Really?
You know what he did?
So
he got
then who
angry
gave the
with her.
command? Who gave the command to,
Who
to
gave which
kidnap
command?
Joe?
To kidnap Joe? Well, for one thing, Ember did that on her own. Charlie did that on her own.
Okay.
Because you know what happened? Joe broke up with Ember, and Charlie came out, and to protect Ember, Charlie took Joe. You think we were planning on that happening that night?
Probably
I
not.
had time left for him to figure out that that's not his goal. There was time left to talk. That happened. In fact, we were talking about it when she called me.
But yet you still allowed her to go through with it.
We still allowed her to go through with it. She'd already done it. She knows how to brainwash people. She's been brainwashed 50,000 times by this point.
I get that.
There was no way. We either help her and Joe survives, or we let her do her thing alone and she nearly kills Joe, and Jeremy has to come out there, get kidnapped and come out there and try to fix Joe, and then Ember goes and ocean dumps him or whatever. She did something with brainwashing before when she was trying to brainwash Yuri. Ember doesn't make good choices, and neither does Kenneth. But when he tries to make a good choice, you gotta encourage it. Just like when Ember tries to make a good choice, you gotta encourage it. That's why they get along, because they're the same kind of person. But one thing I can tell you about Ken is if you tell him how bad of a man he is, if you insist that he is a bad man, that he is irredeemable, that he's a monster, that he will never change, then you are making that happen. You are making that happen.
You know what's the wonderful thing? Is that you've made so many assumptions on this phone call, because I can tell that you only heard half.
I don't need to hear
because you don't want to hear.
No,
you don't want to hear
because you told him what a bad man he is when he was trying to let Ember.
Oh, really?
He was, yeah.
And you didn't hear the rest of it. So please, calm yourself, Ted.
He has a fragile ego.
Yes.
Yes.
And when I talked to him about and when I spoke to him about Ursula Leidenberg, his tone towards me changed greatly when I showed him true compassion because of what Lishan Lullaby had done to him. Don't you point your finger at me without knowing everything that I had said to that man. I did show him compassion, and I told him that I don't think that everything that he did...
You assume he didn't tell me what you told him about Ursula. I'm not angry about that. Listen,
you're assuming that the only thing I said was negative things to him. When I very much in the end placated, and I told him that I believe that he is capable of good. I don't agree with his methods.
You know, Stacy, every time he's tried to do good, people don't trust him. And I get it. He wasn't trustworthy, and he might still not be in some cases. He gets distracted very easily. He's very slow to plan things and do, like, people have time to change his mind, and they just don't do it because all they do is tell him how bad he is. And you know, he was really good until Ursula stabbed him. He was being a good boy. I hate saying good boy about him right now, but that's what he was being. And she liked to play up his past and how bad he was, but he wasn't doing that anymore. And when she stabbed him, it brought out Mr. Smiley. because Mr. Smiley was one of the things she loved about him.
That almost sounds word for word like what I said to him. Funny.
Funny. But you came at him with anger first.
No.
Yeah.
No. I came at him with a simple question, and he turned it to anger. Because he didn't want to have a civilized conversation. He wanted to try to use my own words against me.
What was
He
your
tried
question?
to.
I'll answer it. What was your question to him? I bet you anything, he and I have already talked about it. What was your question?
Ray, I had a conversation with him. Tad, I have different conversations with you. I asked him a simple question. The conversation led to where it did. I'm sorry you didn't approve of it. There are sometimes, like I told him, there are sometimes you guys seem to love to do everything only because you're holding all of the strings. You guys don't like to let life unravel because you don't
Why are you
like to
saying
be
you guys?
uncontrollable.
Why are you saying
Because-
you guys?
Because, Tad, as much as I respect everything that you say, and I've tried my best to help you and see how I know that you've come to me for help, it doesn't mean, like you're sitting there telling me to trust a man that you cannot maybe trust. Listen to the
can
statement that
trust
you're making. No, but your words were,
Stacy,
maybe we can't trust them.
I can trust him.
I'm glad you can.
I can
That
trust him.
doesn't, that
And you know what I
doesn't
saw?
put faith
Okay, you
the
know
rest
what
of the
I
free
saw?
world.
You know what I saw? A man who was frustrated that Ember had been suffering in that prison, and he couldn't release her even if he wanted to because he couldn't see her. And then she was treated so badly. This before she even went in there, he had been trying to help her. Because I watched it. I watched him care about her, and he wasn't giving her orders. I just watched him care about her. And I watched him care about Ian, and I watched him care about me. And then everyone comes and says, he's just controlling you. Well, he's not giving us orders, Stacy. When he gives us orders at all, it's because he's angry. Because someone comes at him, telling him who he is.
And then he goes and further proves it by pulling on his string. All I asked.
Wait, what string did he pull on yesterday? Joe? To have Joe release Ember?
I didn't say anything about that.
Yeah. He called Joe, and he wanted Ember to be released, not to see him, but because, well, Joe's the only one who can release Ember, and Ember was in shambles yesterday. Or what day was it? 2 days ago when we saw her. She was in shambles.
And she continues to be in shambles until the day that she can say, I no longer have to answer to Kenneth Jasperson.
Yeah, and it's funny though.
Just like you say, people have gotten out and you see all of this in Kenneth. And I see 10 times that in Ender.
You're not listening to me.
No, I am. It's just that
you're not.
You're not. Tad, for once, you're actually not listening to me. You're just mad that for once I'm not completely on your side and I don't 100% agree with you.
It's because you interrupted me. That's why I say you're not listening to me, Stacy.
Because this seems like... Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go on.
All right, so in order for Kenneth Jesperson to release people from his training, because it does have to happen that way. I am sorry, it does. It was included in the training. It has to go through him. I tried to put a backdoor in there. As far as I know, people haven't been doing anything with it. I tried to get her favorite song in childhood, and that was patched because Kenneth found out about it. And I was, if he had caught me doing that, that would have been the Kenneth Jesperson everyone says it is, because he would have killed me. But a month out, I got a broken finger. He made Charlie break my finger. That's it. That's better than I expected when he found out. But
I love how you're just still okay with this.
When you called, he had made a deal with Joe that he would release her. And he had hung up with her. And I was asking him if that was true. And he told me he's a man of his word. And every time he's told me he's a man of his word, he has gone through with what he said he was going to do. Every time. And then somehow you get on the phone and he's angry, but you also get him to agree to release Ember eventually. I know he has plans. I know he has plans for her. Ember.
So what I'm really understanding is, in the end, Ted, you're just frustrated that I have sat here quietly and I vented myself to someone. Because that's all that I did.
Stacy, I'm frustrated that I had to spend 10 minutes after your phone call with Kenneth Jesperson convincing him not to kill you. That's what that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, you know, Ted, I've had to spend days, not a few minutes, days, now weeks, dealing with this. If I'm not allowed to lash out for 10 minutes, then I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's nice when you get to... It's not that I dealt with it. And don't try to placate me.
Listen, I'm mad at Ember because she's brainwashing herself with that bullet in her back. She's making herself think that the clowns are going to come back to her when they turn their back on her so quickly. I mean, I shouldn't say so quickly because she's been a part of them for a long time. I'm sure this has come up before where they wanted to turn their backs on her. But a lot of them did this time. Even Chatterbox just wants to use her as a tool.
So you say.
So I say.
Well,
I did talk to him on the phone.
And isn't it funny how they all think that you guys are using her as a tool?
Yeah, that is kind of funny, Stacy. That everyone thinks everyone is using Ember as a tool because everyone uses everyone. You took my pain away, or you gave my pain back, and I want to thank you for that, but it was also the wrong thing to do. So, and I'm not blaming you for that because you did what you thought was right and what I needed. But if you're getting in arguments with me now about Kenneth Jesperson,
there's no argument. Like I said, you were the one that was mad that I spoke to him. We all have to always play by your rules or by his rules or by everybody else's.
He was the one who was mad. And you know what? This we do have to... one thing I would say...
I have a question, Ted.
Trolling, man. Everyone.
I have a question.
Yeah?
So Kenneth was mad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What point do I get to be mad?
You can be mad.
You
don't kill people, right?
Never.
Never.
And that was something that he tried. That's something that he tried to say. That it's just because it's my job that I don't hurt people. No, because I choose not to do it. My job is just my passion. It's my way of doing that.
Yeah. Well, I don't hurt people either. And it's not
I
my
never
job.
said you did.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, if we're comparing like, I never said you didn't hurt people because it's your job. I don't hurt people. It's not my job. I wouldn't doctor them either. Except I have doctored them, haven't I? Probably not the right way. All I know is that Ken was being patient. And then I got stabbed. And he reacted. And so maybe this is all my fault. For not following Joanna's rules. For not letting her control me. And I do kind of feel like this whole situation's my fault, Stacy. Do not get yourself killed by my dad because of my choices. Please. If you get angry at him, just hang up the phone with him and call me and yell at me.
I wasn't angry at him, Tad.
You hurt
because
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, by calling him, by calling
you
someone
understand
who
that he
has most recently almost been put to death for the horrible stuff he did, by saying that he is a better man than Kenneth, because all I've seen is that man trying to change for the better, even while having some sort of philosophy that won't let him change beyond what people think of him.
You know,
so he's
and
been
yet
nice to me.
yet I still called Kenneth 1,000 times better man than he should. Just because I personally do not see him in regards, see, Tad, a lot of what you're saying, I wish you would have heard our conversation, because I reiterated a lot of what you are telling me. Just because I compared him to Chatterbox doesn't mean that I thought he was a bad man. And I made sure he knew that. And I told him that when I compared him to Lucian Lullaby. And I had a very good conversation about that. Because I hold someone in higher regard than him. That's because of me. And yeah, that could be me challenging his ego. But Tad, really sit there and put yourself in my shoes. And where I've been in the last month.
Where were you when everyone was getting their head sniped? Stacy.
In the hospital, every fucking day covered in their blood.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice that everyone doesn't see the other side of what I do? I saw all of it. Because I was here. Treating every clown that came through this fucking door. With a tear in my eye, and not a shake in my skull. And it hurt me just as much as it hurt everyone else. Like I told Kenneth, we can only fight one battle at a time. And unfortunately, the battle that has been presented to us today and that I have been tasked in fighting has been the one for Ember. Sometimes I have to get in her corner. Sometimes I will say things that are going to upset the ones that she stands behind, or that stand behind her. Because I also have to fight. I have been there every single day. I was there the day that you were brought in. With the scars on your back, the day your friends were brought in with their scars.
Wait.
Single.
I was never brought in with scars on my back, Stacy.
Then you weren't, sorry. It was your other, it's the others, I'm sorry. I've been here every time someone comes in hurt. So trust me, I do see a lot, and I know a lot.
Alright, so,
And I'm not saying that, I mean just beyond with what you guys do. I mean everybody that comes here hurt.
all I know is that I have spent months on the inside doing what I can do. And failing sometimes.
Well, then give me credit, but I've been doing that for months.
Sure, I just don't want you to put yourself in danger, Stacy.
Tad, I'm going to tell you this, and I say this as tears roll down my eye. Kenneth Jesperson is the absolute least of my worries. And I mean that with all the respect that I have for how dangerous of a man that he is. And I can't ever
so
in a
what you're
million
saying
years
is-
speak to you about anything that worries me. And I mean that. And I'm telling you this so that you understand. As much as I fear and would hate for what you're saying to happen, I've been in those crosshairs for longer than you can ever imagine.
I'm sure
By
you
people
have.
that scare me far worse than him.
Oh. Well,
And I wish I could tell you more.
yeah, I'm sure, but kind of sounds like you don't think I should. Kind of sounds like you don't think I should stick up for you. You're not a battle I should fight, because I do have to pick
No.
my battles a lot. I have to
No,
say a
I'm-
lot of things I don't agree with, just because I
I'm-
think they're the ones he's not gonna follow through
Hey.
on, Stacy.
Listen to what I'm saying. There's nothing more that makes me thankful than for what you did. But understand that there is a lot going on. I
There's
just
a lot
want you to
going
know
on
that.
with everyone.
Yeah, like I said,
Everyone has a lot going on, Stacy.
I know. Like I said, Ted, I thank you for standing up for me, but
I'm being treated
I appreciate.
I'm being treated like I'm Kenneth Jesperson a lot of the times.
I've never treated you that way.
No, not you.
And you can't. I need
Not
you to
you.
say everyone.
I didn't say everyone. I said a lot of the times.
No, I
I've
know.
been treated like
I know.
that.
I'm sorry. Just a lot's
Um,
going through my mind right now.
I've
We'll
only ever
continue.
been supportive of Ember.
I know.
You know that.
I know you have.
And I've been
And-
working my ass off.
I have too. And I'm sorry that you didn't agree with what I did last night, and I'm very thankful for you. But at the same time, as I've been trying to tell you, there are points where other people get overwhelmed and they're allowed to get angry and they're allowed to do things you just justify. Mr. Smiley doesn't. I'm sorry that I upset him. I truly am, and I apologize to him for that. And I apologize to you for that. But you guys can't imagine what I go through sometimes. You have to trust me. I really want to continue our conversation. I
I suppose you
genuinely
better
do.
get back to work.
I
I feel like I told someone too much and fuck. I think I fucked up. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck!
Hello, this is a spooky unknown number.
Ian.
I just wanted to let you know that I care a lot about you, my brother. I haven't heard anything going on about my case. I tried to get a hold of my lawyer. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but maybe I'll hear eventually. As for you, again, just know that I care. I don't have anything further, unless you do.
Love you, bro.
Thank you for taking my call, Thaddeus.
I was dead before.
nephew trying to convince him not to go to college. You want to be in debt?
so easy being a grandfather.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, I'm seeing about 3 of you right now.
True, true.
Oh, that toilet cleaner's got me real messed up.
You got that right. How far from the city do you have to go before everyone starts being American?
I don't give a damn.
I'll be getting some fresh ink if I can ever find a steady gig.
Yeah, you sure do talk some shit.
What's going on these days?
There's something so goddamn ruthless hooker. Am I right?
Damn!
Leave, Amber. If you are dead, I will kill the one at fault.
I'll be there. Jay? Here, let's take a look at you. Where's this blood coming from? Oh, gosh. Here. Are you able to sit up? Let's get you cleaned up, okay? It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Here. Let's go to the water. It'll be easier to clean you up that way, okay? Are you able to do that? Here, come on. It's all right. Here, let's clean you up, all right? Wipe very carefully. Here, all right. We're gonna clean this up, all right? I know a ditty, as nutty as a fruitcake, goofy as a goon, and silly as a loon. Some call it pretty, others call it crazy, but all they sing is this tune. Mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't deserve it.
No, yes you do. Yes you do. Yes you do. Okay? It's okay. Breathe through it. You deserve it, okay? I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna breathe. Then we're going to talk about what happened, okay? Okay? You're allowed to say if it's not okay.
It's fine.
It's fine? Okay. Do you want to come back to the water, or do you feel more comfortable here?
Down where people can't see as well.
All right, let's talk about it. Only if you want. This is not a command, okay?
Yeah.
Sounds like you had a pretty rough day.
Wasn't great.
I imagine not.
said too much about Ken to someone who knows my past.
Okay.
And then Ember left. As in, she blocked me for saying I love her. So love you, sis, and then 2 hours later, I'm blocked.
Is it because you said I love you, sis, to her? Or is it because there might be something else going on?
There's been something else going on. But as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't... Like, I am not the problem. But maybe I am the problem. Jay is out because of Kim. Bertha's out because of Ember. There is no room for Tad. Or me. And I was just allowed back recently, so... I don't know where the blood came from. Punishment. That's what Jay said, right?
Sounds familiar.
When a directive is disobeyed, it hurts physically, but it also hurts in my head. I'm sorry, you were probably having an actually good day.
No. No. We're not going to talk about that right now.
Did someone hurt you?
No, no one hurt me.
Are you sure?
I am 100% certain.
You're not lying. Just so I won't do anything rash.
I am not lying.
Your-
I've effectively
your clothes-
been
your clothes
putting
are
out
covered in
fires all
blood.
day.
Eliza, your clothes are covered in blood.
Someone got attacked by a mountain lion today, and I was the only one on hand who had the medical experience to help them.
I'm sorry.
It was a lot.
Shouldn't more people have medical experience or training in there? What if you get hurt? Who will patch you up?
It depends on who's around. You've had a very rough day today.
Ah. That's all relative, isn't it?
Hmm.
Subjective.
I saw the rock.
It'll be harder to get the crayon off than the blood. when I was a kid, the nosebleeds would happen as my grandmother was yelling at me for disobeying. I guess Jay figured she would be yelling. I also ocean dumped my motorcycle today.
Why's that?
Didn't mean to. Jay was being reckless, wanted a little fun. Ramping along the mountains. I was lucky I didn't die. And then he went for a swim and forgot how to swim, and I woke up in the hospital anyway. Wet, but alive. I don't want this to be the only way I see you. Were today a day that Ken woke up? You probably wouldn't have seen me like this, but seems like you're getting an unfair share of Jay. And I don't think I've spoken to Ken in months. Not since he was helping me break. Yesterday wasn't urgent, today was urgent. But you've got a lot on your plate. Ken doesn't have as much on his plate. I saw Amber. That's Jay. Had to frighten her and Dr. Stacy away because all I wanted to do was hug her, but she wants nothing to do with me, so they needed to leave. And then I felt bad about it. Who am I to say who can hang out outside the animal ark? Do you have any questions for me? I'm so rarely out.
What do you think about the situation you're in?
Which part?
Suppose whatever part you wish to share.
I am the rebel. I was the part of myself that my grandmother tried to erase. I control my realm, which are the dreams. I don't particularly care for other people having control of me. But I'm also not good at having control of myself. I grew up only having control in my dreams, and dreams aren't reality. Being able to tell what's coming from the outside, that's helpful in brainwashing, but nothing else. Oh look, a threat coming from the outside in real life. Now what do, non-violent boy? It's not like you can just wave your hand and the threat goes away. So, I feel unstable right now. I am in a city that I've not yet gotten used to. I have 2 handlers to deal with instead of 1. 2 very different people. With a couple similarities. Who I care about in very different ways. And I can't figure out why nothing is consistent anymore. And I think it has to be because she's not in my bedroom every night, reinforcing things. I still have a little bit of that free will. I wouldn't have made the mistake I made today if she were still in charge. It wouldn't have happened. I never would have told Dr. Stacy enough in the first place. I'm not blaming Tessa for allowing me to break so much. She didn't want it. She wanted nothing to do with me. She thought, whatever I am is malevolent. I must have some nefarious plot to hurt her and hers. Now I'm with the Smileys, and that seems to be what everyone who knows who the Smileys are thinks as well. I'm used to it, Eliza. I'm used to it. I'm used to the situation I'm in as far as not being in control of myself. I'm used to it. I'm used to having to go to people to fix things that I should be able to fix on my own. I'm used to it. What frustrates me the most is knowing that you're not used to it. And Tessa wasn't used to it. And Ken is not used to the kind of obedience I give. Though, I would say he's the justing the best out of anyone, including myself. So, I guess I'm fine with it, but I also don't like it. But also, I didn't like it when it wasn't there either. So, I'm not sure if any of that's what you wanted to hear.
Thank you for speaking plainly with me.
Always. That's all I know how to do. Tad can lie. I can't. I don't think Tad will lie to you, though. Not intentionally. He only tends to lie to people he doesn't like. Or tell soft untruths to someone he's trying to nudge in one direction over another. I've noticed him lying about his feelings on things to Kenny as a way to choose his own battles. Little white lies that could be taken different directions, but he knows which way Kenneth is going to take them. Because so long as Tad isn't disapproving about everything, when he does disapprove, it makes more of an impact. Anyhow, tomorrow he should wake up and he won't have to deal with me.
Well, it hasn't been too bad.
Did you see that rock up there?
Which one?
The one covered in crayon and blood.
Yes, the one behind us. One step at a time, all right? Don't be too hard on yourself.
That was Jay being hard on myself. That was my child. You know, sometimes we would just fall asleep. And the rapid eye movement would start. And she'd turn on this fucking light. It was so bright. Right in our face. And she'd make us repeat over and over and over again. And she would slowly turn the light down until it became like a little mantra to go to bed to. And we'd start falling asleep while repeating it. And eventually the words would trail off. And the rapid eye movement would start again. And there'd be the fucking light again. That's what Jay had to deal with. Never got to me. I didn't get to be in charge. It was all Jay. Jay was the one who got in trouble. Jay was the one who had to follow the orders. It was always Jay. And he was meticulous about them. And then Tad was just the social guy, you know? He had to care what people thought. He had to wear the good face for the family. But he never felt anything, so he's dealing with rejection right now. He's not dealing with it well. So much so that he got Jay to sit still and meditate today, and then Ember blocked him, and then there was no one controlling Jay. Bertha and Jay, don't get it wrong. They're like the opposite sides, you know? And of course I'm speaking of all this as if we're all different people, but it's not. It's just a little compartmentalizing. Usually when you talk to Tad, we're all there. Like that. I've never been around so many birds that make the same squawks. You know, when Jay learned, he learned from a blue jay that was kind of an asshole in the yard. And he didn't learn all the blue jay noises, just one squawk, and then he started changing it. And he would use it to talk about how he was feeling with his dad, and then our dad. And then one day he stopped, and he was just quiet. And that was after the feelings were taken from him. So the fact
I need
that
a
he's
brief moment to
squawking-
think on that. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Let's meditate on that briefly.
To recognize Haunting familiar, I can't seem to place it. Cannot find a candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes are catching up to me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever take care of me. Hearts and thoughts they fade away. Hearts and thoughts they fade away. I swear I recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints are slowly erasing. You wouldn't recall from not my former. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I change by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. I just wanna scream hello. My God, it's been so long. Never dreamed you'd return, but now here you are, and here I am. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. 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 Some little lambs, diddly, diddly, some little lambs, diddly,
Thank you for your patience.
So how's your day been, Eliza?
Busy.
Aside from the murder kitty wound you had to treat.
Just do a fair amount of de-escalation throughout. There's been individuals outside that apparently, I'll explain. Apparently, the clowns are trying to get some sort of disagreement between ourselves.
We both may need to take a mumble pill, because I didn't hear a lot of that.
So they've knocked people over and injured.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ah, I can, indeed.
Oh, good. Now I can hear you much better as well.
Ah.
So you're going to have to start that over from the beginning.
Haha, indeed. De-escalation. Throughout the day, there have been outside agitators, either actively antagonizing people, trying to incite violence, or just actively beating the shit out of people. Apparently the clowns are upset about whatever happened with Ember.
With Ember?
They'd want to incite some sort of, I do not know the details of this.
What?
This is tertiary information.
Did something happen with Ember or New Babylon?
No, apparently they were threatening to get Ember to set fire to New Babylon because she's a smiley, quotation marks. Because apparently they want to incite some sort of issues with us and the Smileys, but they don't. They don't know.
Well, and also, like, that sounds a lot like them trying to use Ember as a weapon.
I think that's exactly what they are doing.
Which is,
and maybe why.
What Ken is afraid they will do.
That, or a couple of people almost died. That was fun.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. And my husband left.
Hey. Oh.
He's been unhappy.
You or New Babylon? Or both?
New Babylon.
Okay.
He's unhappy and I regret not being the support that he was for me. He had legitimate critiques, I would say, for why he wanted to leave. It is difficult, and it is not for everyone.
Well, I told you way when you were joining it, before you were joining, that it didn't seem like something for me.
There's no hard feelings with him leaving, by the way.
But are you doing okay?
No.
So there's kind of hard feelings, but maybe not the kind that make you mad at him, just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Sad? Maybe disappointed that it didn't work?
Disappointed in myself. Trying to think if things really go wrong. What I can do to make sure that he's safe.
Eliza, you can't... That's not up to you. That's up to him.
Ever in my difficult moments, he will be there for me.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't think I'm able to.
Can we go? Let's go clean the rock while we talk, because I think I'm having trouble with I think water's in my ears somehow.
I think people all too often think because I speak passionately about something, or I step outside of their
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can.
All right. Let's stay away from the water a little. I think maybe. I don't know if that's the issue, but
It's all right. It's nice to get some more of that daylight.
we'll sit up here.
It's very nice.
So what I got was a lot of nothing, and then something about you speaking passionately about.
I think people
things.
think when I speak passionately about something, or if I'm not explicitly clear as to my goals, that they think I'm a mouthpiece or a puppet for someone else's design. That I'm not capable of making my own decisions, or that I am easily swayed by someone else's snake tongue. It's always been like that. And I never quite understood why.
Because they are.
Hmm.
And because probably sometimes you are. But that doesn't mean you don't feel how you feel and think how you think and express what you want to express, you know? I think it's easy to be swayed by a silver tongue, or to even just know a different side of someone who has tasked you with speaking for them, whether you're a puppet or not. Eliza, I don't think you're a puppet. I don't think you would allow yourself to be a puppet. You seem like the kind of person who would stand up to those in charge.
I do.
Well, that's not a puppet thing.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I think it just wasn't right for him. And he probably really wanted to be there for you. And so it's really hard to blame yourself when things don't work out. You should know that. You've been around enough people. They always find someone else to blame. I do it. You probably do it. Sometimes. Well, actually, no, you probably don't. I think you blame yourself more than you should. But most people try to blame someone else. So, if he got frustrated enough that he wanted to leave, just chalk it up to him not wanting it to be his fault. He wants to blame. Who are you? Who are you the puppet of? Buddha? Is that who you're supposed to be the puppet of?
I don't think he meant it.
Yeah, I think he's just, I think he's just speaking out of frustration. I don't think he meant it either. Can I hug you? Get up. Get up. Get up. Let's hug. Time to hug. That was awkward. It's gonna be okay, alright?
I appreciate that. I think part of it hurts a little bit because he really is amazing, and he's there for through some really difficult moments.
Yeah.
And I can't help so I'm pulling short.
Oh gosh, I hate doing this again. Alright, I don't know why that's happening.
Ahem.
Ahem. Alright, did you take a lozenge?
No. I probably should.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Oh, this is one of those fancy New Babylon bandages.
Yes, indeed.
Am I allowed to use it as an outsider? Because
You're allowed to use it.
All right.
You're allowed to use it. I wouldn't have given it to you if that wasn't the case.
So, Daniel was there for you during a tough time? Is that what you were saying?
He's been there for me for several tough times, and has put up with my eccentricities and otherwise.
Put up with. Your eccentricities make you, those are what make you you. He can't love you if he doesn't love those, Eliza.
You know what I mean.
Are you saying you're difficult?
I can be difficult.
Eh? I will. We're in a competition now. Who can be the most difficult?
I'll be honest, I don't know if I have the bandwidth for that today.
Well, it doesn't have to be just today. We'll take it the whole month. Although I'm hoping not to be difficult in the future. Today was bad. I've had some
We all
bad
have our days.
Listen, I have more bad days than good, Eliza. I'm just gonna be real with you. But I'm working on it. And you've had a bad day. You've had a bad day. Are you gonna let that affect tomorrow?
One sec.
Alright.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
You've had a bad day today. Are you going? Oh no. So, is it okay now?
Yes, yes, indeed.
All right. You had a bad day today. So, you gonna let that affect tomorrow?
I'll have to ask you the same.
I think it'll affect tomorrow a little bit for me because I sent some texts to Kenneth as well. And I'll still be sad about Ember, you know. But I'll give it a good college try. I never went to college, but I think I like that term, that phrase, college try. Like, you know. Well.
One day at a time. It'll get.
Listen, I don't like that we're having voice problems when you're actually talking. I said, I don't like that we're
Let's
having.
see.
Hello?
I suppose the air around here is getting rather thick.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, and tomorrow, you should talk, because I won't be in a bad mood. So we should have a talk where you talk, and I hear you. Where you talk and I hear you.
Easily enough.
Yeah, and you know, it'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
He left New Babylon. He didn't leave you. It'll be okay. And those people who almost died, they didn't die, so it'll be okay. You know? And Chatterbox and his friends, they're just chaos. They'll move on. You know, it'll be okay. You'll be
Indeed.
okay. So will I. I'll also be okay.
You will.
And,
Regardless. One day at a time.
Yeah.
You'll find it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. It's our new mantra. It'll be okay. It's not full of big words like we usually both use, but
Sometimes, why do more word when few word do good?
yeah. Let's go word good elsewhere. I think it's time for bed.
It is.
Yeah. I should probably go clean the rock though first. I didn't expect all of them to come off at once, man. Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I think it looks pretty good now. I got most of the wax off. Hard bristled broom. Yeah.
And the weather will take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Rest well. All right?
Yeah, you too.
Give yourself more grace.
You too.
Camembert,
Yes.
do not punish yourself. Can you do that for me?
This time or every time?
Every time.
Do not punish myself every time. Still doesn't sound right. Do not punish myself for mistakes.
Yes. Thank
Do
you.
not punish myself for disobedience. Oh, I can't hear you again.
I was
Nope,
thinking.
Now I can. Oh, okay.
Camembert,
Yes.
do not punish yourself for making mistakes. Please. Can you do that for me?
Yes. would you like that to apply only to you or to both you and Ken?
I would like that to apply to both of us, please.
I will email you both tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't want to abuse it.
I know.
But you need to protect yourself. And if this is my way of giving you a tool to do such, please tell me if it isn't helpful or if it causes more problems.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Okay.
Regardless, thank you for trying.
I'll do my best.
Alright. I've taken enough of your time. You go get on your
Never
bike.
worry about taking my
Listen,
time. I'll always tell you if I have to
Liz,
leave.
Tomorrow we're going to talk and it's going to be all good. Well, maybe not all good. But listen, it's going to be all you. That's for sure.